Jupp Heynckes is one of the Bundesliga's greatest ever. He's one of the best goal scorers in the league's history. And as a player and coach, he won numerous titles, both at home and in Europe. He also broke records. He's a favourite at both Borussia Mönchengladbach and Bayern München. On the 9th of May, Jupp turns 70, and this giant of the game deserves nothing less than a top 10 of his Bundesliga moments. At number 10, Jupp's Bundesliga debut, the 14th of August 1965. Jupp is the player with the number 8 shirt, and from the off, it was clear that he had some skills. Though that guy wasn't instantly impressed. It finished as a 1-1 draw for Jupp and Gladbach against Borussia Mönchengladbach. No goal for him, but it was the start of a Bundesliga career that would last 1,011 games. In 1979, having hung up his boots, Heynckes started to learn his trade as a coach. As such a successful player, he was, of course, in the media spotlight for his debut in charge of his hometown club, Borussia Mönchengladbach. It came against Schalke, another club that he would go on to coach. Again, no victory, and yet another 1-1 draw. But it was the start of an incredible coaching career. So he really had no need to look so downhearted. That coaching career took him to Spain, Portugal, and Leverkusen. And it was with Leverkusen that he achieved something great in the Bundesliga, a second-place finish in his last season with the club in 2011. As Bayern couldn't keep up with Dortmund that season, it was only logical that they hired the man who came closest to doing so. Leverkusen is yet another club where Heynckes is loved. Jupp scored a lot of goals. And we go next to the first time he hit 4 in a match. The date, the 18th of August 1973. The opponent, Rot-Weiss Essen. Heynckes scored the bulk of Gladbach's goals in the 6-2 thrashing. But come on, it was to be expected. He did hit 220 in his Bundesliga playing career. Only Klaus Fischer and Gerd Müller scored more than Jupp Heynckes. With a goal-scoring record like that, wouldn't you just know that Heynckes would be crowned the league's top scorer, or Torschützenkönig, on a couple of occasions. He did it first in the 1973-74 season, in which he scored 30 goals, and that was equal with another goal-scoring legend, Gerd Müller. When you go toe-to-toe with him, you know you're a bit special. His first Bundesliga title came under coach Hennes Weisweiler in 1971, and it was the start of the Foals. And wouldn't you just know that goal-scorer extraordinaire Heynckes would be heavily involved. Gladbach won their last 4 games of the campaign, and Jupp scored in each of them. In fact, he scored 6 times in that run. That really shows the kind of player he was. When it comes to titles, Jupp is certainly a man for saving the best till last. On the pitch, he scored the opener in Gladbach's 2-2 draw that earned them the title in 1977. The extraordinary thing was that it happened against Bayern, the club that he would become so famous with as a coach. They were also Gladbach's big rivals in the 1970s, so to bag the title in their backyard was something special. It was his 4th and Gladbach's 5th, and to this point, last Bundesliga title. He continued this knack of saving the best until last. In his final Bundesliga match as a player, he and Gladbach did something incredible, and it started just 27 seconds into the match with a Heynckes goal. And it was the start of the biggest ever victory in Bundesliga history. On the 29th of April 1978, the Foals didn't canter, gallop, but charged mercilessly to a 12-0 win over Borussia Dortmund. Jupp scored 5 of them. Simply incredible. That said, having hit 12, they were still pipped to the title by rivals Köln.
Dass das meine Heimat ist.
The match that really summed up Jupp's career was also his last in the Bundesliga.
And tremendous applause for Jupp Heynckes, who graced Mönchengladbach as a player. What a wonderful striker this man was.
Match 1011 was as coach of Bayern on his home turf of Gladbach. And what a send-off.
Oh, what a goal! 3 minutes gone, and Mönchengladbach take the lead. Chance again. Oh, this is Heynckes. It's number 2. Can you believe it? Can you believe it? Oh, beautifully taken. 2-1. Quality. It's a 3-on-2 situation. Hemmer needs to release. It's 3-1. This just tops everything. Oh, what a goal! Ter Stegen caught napping at the far post. Ribéry on a volley. What a goal! What a sensational, phenomenal drive from Ribéry. That is the equaliser on 52 minutes. Ribéry. That's goal number 4.
His Bayern side won 4-3, and after the match, the emotion just overwhelmed this giant of the sport.
Ja, das schon ein bewegender Moment für mich ist ja ganz klar. Ich habe es vorhin schon gesagt, habe hier meine Spielerlaufbahn begonnen, meine Trainerlaufbahn. Viele Triumphe, Höhepunkte, auch bittere Niederlagen, Kuriositäten wie den Pfostenbruch oder 7-1 Ergebnisse wie gegen Inter Mailand, 3 Tage später 7-0 gegen Schalke 04, den Tabellenzweiten und vieles mehr. Aber ich möchte mich wirklich sehr herzlich bedanken bei den Borussen-Fans. Ja, das zeigt mir, dass das meine Heimat ist.
For the best, though, it has to be what he achieved in his final season, a record that no one will ever beat, because he coached the first domestic and Champions League treble winners in German football history. In 2013, Bayern wrapped up the title in then record time on matchday 28. And they followed that up with a record points total, and Jupp became the oldest champion coach ever. But he and the Bayern boys weren't even close to being finished there. Next up was the DFB Cup and the Champions League. The perfect end to an outstanding career. Jupp, happy 70th birthday, and thank you for these great Bundesliga moments.